Alright, we're gonna start the video by showing a little teaser of the video that I'm working on. So if anyone drops in later, they can go back to the start of the stream and take a look at it and ask questions on it if they want to, maybe over what it's gonna be about and stuff like that. So let's do it. Let's just pause the other thing first though. Alright, see how it looks on YouTube. Oh, this is not uploaded, it's unlisted, but I kind of just wanted to see how like some of the editing looked on YouTube and how the audio is.
Sort of custom content. Notably, there's TWoW, which just got nuked with this massive lawsuit.
This time, though, it is completely different. It's a hell of a lot more dramatic, too. And the target is TWoW.
This is Microsoft's legal retainer. This is a ginormous company whose sole goal is to destroy and effectively dismantle the TWoW operation.
I like this part.
I had no idea that one day I would be standing up here welcoming almost 8,000 people to our very first BlizzCon. We just wanted to make some great games. All of you have put your lives on hold for the next 2 days to join us in this celebration of Blizzard games and to celebrate the communities that have grown around them. We would not be here today doing what we do without your support.
Tell you in a second, Loris. Welcome.
I think it all starts with the idea that we were our own customer and that anybody else who was going to play our games, you know, we were in their shoes.
I think that's it. What's up, Colores? I am. Oh, the audio seems really loud. Check. I've been working on a new video, pretty big project for the channel, and it basically, why is YouTube Music not working? Oh, there we go. It's basically going to be like a critique, first of all, against Blizzard, and it's kind of going to be like a deconstructing of the gaming industry, because I feel like there are so many people who are dissatisfied with gaming today and how gaming companies operate and the products they produce. And I see a lot of videos like critiquing individual things, like Nintendo Switch 2 being overpriced and implementing DRM systems, and Ubisoft, you know, saying that microtransaction makes the games more fun, and you know, companies sunsetting games, this whole thing about stop killing games, people not owning the games they pay for. Like, there's been a lot of things that people have made videos and content about, but no one has like put it all together. And I feel like when Blizzard sued the private servers, and the fact that Blizzard is now owned by Microsoft, and there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that, like, people aren't putting everything together. So I this is like not going to be a guide. It's going to be like a documentary style video, kind of breaking down what's really happening in gaming, and it's going in, like, it's probably going to get worse. Just like my ADHD autism brain getting an idea, and then I just have to do it. But I have fucking school I have to finish first. Yeah, but I wanted to do like a little teaser video. If people who joined just this stream, they can go back to the beginning and watch it, and then like ask questions about it. Hopefully I'll be done with it by the end of this week. I got the whole script finished, and I'm gonna do all the recordings, and then I'm gonna have a friend EQ the recordings for me, because he knows people who do like podcasts and audiobook recordings, like actually work with it. So the audio is gonna be good, and also gonna get maybe some like custom music, people like who actually make music for the documentary, stuff like that. We'll see. I was wondering yesterday where you've been. Sounds really looking forward to that. I think the idea of making a video showing the red thread is a great idea. Yeah, I really worked hard on the script. Like I think it's gonna, people who maybe obviously people who are subscribed to me are gonna watch the video because they know I make guides to TWoW. But I think like TWoW is like such a good example of like a bunch of like hobby programmers and modders can make a better product than WoW, and everyone loves it. But then they get sued, which, like, yeah, they're obviously committing copyright infringement, and like there's no arguing with that. It's just the fact that like you can get 500,000 plus players. Like Epoch got 50,000 players, like they wanted to hop on their servers, and it's all just like, yeah. I'm not gonna spoil the whole video, but there's a very like nice connection between everything, going through everything that's wrong pretty much, because there's not one thing that's wrong with the gaming industry. There's multiple things. It's like 5 things. Wow, it's a lot of things, but it's like 5 core things that all just ties together to a really bad end product. Jesus, now I need to get going with this. I got a seminar tomorrow, and I have to make a PowerPoint, and I want to make a really nice PowerPoint, but first I need to figure out what to put in the PowerPoint. So this is the disposition they want. And also like Wars, I haven't played. I've basically just been raiding on Sundays. That's the only thing I've done. And last Sunday was the first time I did AQ, and I was gonna stream it, but my mouse kept fucking up. Like the buttons on my mouse weren't working, and I was like in a really bad mood because this was the first. Because I switched guild. I quit my old guild that was progressing through BWL. Their raiding times were like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. and like that was just too late for me. And also, you know, progression was maybe a little bit too slow, even though I liked like slow progressions. So I managed to find a new guild that has everything on farm up to Nax. They're basically doing Nax and Kara progression. So I've been hopping in doing the AQ BWL farms. And the first AQ, I'll tell you, did not go too well. I died so much. So it's good that I didn't stream that because it's kind of embarrassing. Sounds like good content to reach out to broader audience to. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm happy with just doing like, first of all, I made the channel because like that's just how my brain works. Like I can't just play a game. I have to like, I'll make tutorials for it, or I'll do something with it. I don't know. And then, you know, like, I've gotten some actually people watching stuff. Like YouTube feels like a really hard place to like break in and get like a small audience. So now that, you know, I soon to have 1,000 subscribers, and once you hit 1K subscribers, you can get ad revenue. Not that I care about ad revenue. It's just like, that's like a milestone. And if like, I'm really gonna make sure that this is a quality video. And if anything would like break out and maybe have the potential to get like bigger views and maybe be like reach a broader audience, it's this. And then it feels very meaningful just having done, you know, tutorials for TWoW and like fostered that thing, and then maybe have the ability to do some more meaningful things. So many curious about the lawsuits and bring different angle to the topic, connecting history. Closer to Terror as well. So. Seem like you like the guild, but raid times was unrealistic to be able to keep up with. You know what? Like I realized once I left the guild how much I like the guild, because now I'm back into a guild that's just full of a bunch of northern Europeans that are super good at the game. Everyone is super sweaty, and the raids are just like bam, 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 bam. And if people fuck up, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, you losers. And so actually, you know, progressing slowly, you can remove that, because I was completely fine with progressing slowly. That was actually probably one of the main things I liked about it. So I'll tell you, like the last raid I had, I did not have fun at all. And I actually considered just quitting playing outright, because if you don't have fun raiding, so like this, if anything, like this would make me maybe like go fully onto Ambershire, try to like get a chart to 60 and play on Ambershire, because like as it looks now, I'm basically only raiding on Sundays, and that's the only TWoW I've been playing for like the past 2 weeks. Hey man, just watched the video you were making. Amazing stuff. Keep at it. Ah, thanks, Baguette. And welcome back. Yeah, there's a lot of... That's just like the first... That's, like it says, it's a teaser. It doesn't have the voiceover. Like, there's going to be voiceover over all of that. It's just the editing and like the style of it. Hey, what's up, Duke? I saw you log in when I was online yesterday. On Der Duke. I made a guild with my buddies and some of the randos, recruiting a bunch of chill people. They're new to TWoW, but it's chill attitude. But you're playing an Ambershire and your alliance, man. I'll just join your guild, man, Cloris. Maybe I'll skip the whole. Maybe I'll just skip trying to do hardcore and try to like get to 60 quickly. Yeah, I mean, Swedes are good at the game, man. Like, if you want quality players as a population group, I've never met a Swede that's not like amazing at WoW, especially classic WoW. Oh, bro, we can make like a yeah, a streamer guild. With me, I'll be the only streamer. Maybe you guys, you can help me. You can just boost me, right? Mob tag for me. Streamer privilege. Okay. No, man, I need to get to 60 on Ambershire. So you haven't started raiding, Colores. I guess like that's gonna require some planning. Man, even for my last guild, I made wait, once we're showing like unlisted content. I made a guide for my guild because we were struggling in BWL, so I was like, okay, I'll help out the guild by making a guide for it. And then I made, you know, this. You can barely see it, but you remember like guides from the 2000s when people were like, today I'm gonna show you how to get $1,000 in Club Penguin or something. Wait, is MC not even out yet? Bruh, I need to rush to 60 right now. Anyways, this is just on the request of the guild. Hello fellow raiders, it's me, it's your boy Xanadu. On the request of the guild leaders, I was asked to make a short little video for the upcoming BWL raid. In this video, I will cover the first 4 bosses, and if we progress, I will make further videos if needed. The video will focus mainly. Who watched when the first BWL we did? I got Mind Quickening Gem. This isn't up on YouTube because it got copyrighted. Only on position bosses, and if we progress, I will make further videos. Wait, can I hide my camera? The video will focus mainly on positioning, DPS, and healer assignments, as our tanks are well coordinated on their assignments already. Alright, let's get started.
Oh yes, baby! 92! Yes! Holy shit!
First off, we have Razorworm. We are going to change our positioning from the podium down to in front of it. This is so that casters and healers can have access to both sides without having to run back and forth or risk getting lost. Melee are going to have to be quick here to grab their targets to prevent them from going into the caster group and cleaving. A tip for mana users in phase 1 is to pop a mana potion and or dark rune early, so that they will be off cooldown in time for phase 2. You want to be also, like, this is a pretty nice showcase of why this guild desperately needed a guide. I'm literally the only caster that's running to the position.
close to full
In
mana
phase two,
where
look.
Razorgore comes up.
Oh, my otter fell down.
Cooldown in time for phase
Look,
2.
Razorgore is
You want to be
coming,
close
is
to
running
full
here.
mana when Razorgore
They're
comes
right
up.
there. Everyone
As
is
for
still up
phase
here.
2, we are again going to change the positioning. The boss will be tanked closer to the right side of the podium so that casters can LOS by just moving slightly to the left and melee to the right. I would recommend everyone to have some sort of nameplate with a cast bar, as Fireball Volley does not go off when the big wig's timer reaches 0. Instead, you should watch Razorgore to see him starting his cast and then moving out. Another thing to add here though is that Volley only does about 560 damage, so if you're good on health, it's better to stay in and do damage. I'm not going to say a lot about Veil as it is basically a DPS check. What we could possibly change is to have both melee and casters stack. The split version is mostly a safety precaution to make sure the whole raid does not wipe if either side pulls aggro. For Suppression Room, we ideally want at least 2 rogues doing the traps and 1 designated hunter doing all the pulling. The hunter will pull all taskmasters and hatchers one at a time except the last one at the end of the room. He or she will pull them back to the start of the room where the raid will be stacking and killing them one at a time.
I
After
could just
killing all the
release this
big
video
mobs,
as like
the
a
raid
meme.
will move up and kill the last hatcher before going up the ramp. A thing to note here is to always single target before AoEing, as killing the whelps first will cause them to respawn, risking pulling rogues out of stealth. There is
One of the biggest changes between Classic and TWoW, like rating wise for the OG raids, is that Suppression Room is way harder on TWoW, because the whelps respawn after I think 5 to 7 minutes, and on Classic they respawn after 20 minutes. You only have to clear them once, literally. Like you can kill them like the dragon spawns, not the dragon spawns, the Dragon King, not the whelps. Jesus, you only have to kill the taskmasters and the Dragon King once. Pretty
old
much.
tactic of having the tank
But if you go
pick up
too
all
slow
the
on Turtle
whelps
WoW,
and
they're gonna
holding off on
respawn.
AoE until called for
But fuck
to
you.
prevent constant respawning.
I meant the taskmasters, like the big mobs in here respawn after 5 minutes on Turtle WoW, and on Classic they respawn after like 20 minutes.
Level, we are again going to pull the first couple of hatchers back before moving up to the first cubby, which we are now going to do on the left side instead of the right. This is because the
Dude, this is also such a hack to not go on the right side but go on the left side. People didn't go on left side because they thought that they were gonna pull the whelps from this side, but you don't. Like you don't pull the whelps on this side. And if you need to reset, the distance between the traps and the edge here is like so much further than here.
distance to traps is further from the edge on this side, which will make staying out of combat a lot easier. We'll then pull the last hatchers back before moving up to the last cubby.
Yeah, I've done the new bosses in MC, Duke.
For Broodlord, the tank will be first to peek around the corner and grab the boss and pull him to this corner, now on the left side. Melee will move with the tank, making sure
You can hear my cat. You can hear my cat.
with the
who's back
tank,
here.
making sure to stay behind boss as he does a nasty cleave. And casters will run towards the right side of the door to potion room. Here is another angle of the positioning, and here's a clip of the counter in real time.
This is also like a smooth rotation. Man, look how many mages they stack in their raid. It's like 6 mages or more. Maybe 5 or 4. That's all you need. Yeah, new MC is really nice. I got some, actually, I have some good strats for MC that I kind of came up with because we were progressing on it. But they nerfed it, but still, like, it's, I got a really good strat for Golemag. Because they buffed Golemag, and the dogs work differently. And I kind of came up with a good strat for Golemag, where you you have a hunter, you know, like Golomag is like here, and then behind him there's the bridge. You can put a hunter on the bridge that pulls the dogs, and then you have a tank go in and take Golomag, and you don't have like no one in raid, no one does anything, no healing, no nothing. And the dogs will path all the way around, all the way up to the bridge. And then once they reach the bridge, the hunters and some tanks are going to try to keep them there for as long as possible. And then when second phase starts at like 60% of Golomag, they jump down, and then they have to run all the way back. And by that time, you've like pretty much killed Golomag. So you just take the dogs out of the fight immediately, because they're going to go into like a frenzy mode where they just like randomly target everyone in the raid. And that was like a boss that a lot of guilds had issues with.
For the Techie and Warlock pack, we're first going to have to clear the room of all whelps beforehand. We'll then start...
There's so many skips you can do in BWL. You can pretty much skip all the trash up until the dragon bosses. You can skip the whole next room. You can skip, you know, the big boys that do like they make you start spinning, but they stun you. You can skip all of those mobs.
Start off with the mage pulling techies and running them to the back of the room. No one should do any damage to these except the mage.
Past this room, you can skip all the trash past this room, up until Chromagus room.
Then DPS will focus on the warlocks, which does a raining fire ability that everyone has to move out of. When the warlocks are down, DPS can then finish off techies.
This is that's when the mages get to shine.
Finally, we have Fire Maw, which will have this positioning. For DPS, the only mechanic to keep track of is Flame Buffet, which is a stacking fire damage dot. DPS should run out and lost boss whenever their stacks reaches 5 to 8, and then wait for the buff to run out before running back in and continue doing damage.
Funny, I think he
Healers
clicks.
should stay out of line of sight during the whole fight and not take any stacks. We will assign a designated main tank healer that will move with the tank and stack behind this pillar. This will allow main tank to be healed during the whole fight without the healer taking any flame buffet stacks.
Buffet. How do you say buffet or buffet? Flame buffet. Flame buffet. I hate this trinket that just does that thing with the on the
Alright,
ground.
that's gonna be it for part 1 of this BWL guide.
Dude, this is such a hack as well to have your PvP trinket on.
If it ends up being useful
Magmadar.
for the guild, I might
Look
make
at all
a
these
full
losers
one,
running
and,
around while I'm
yeah, I
while I'm
hope it was
DPSing.
useful for at least someone. And see you.
Look how I'm
least
climbing here on the DPS.
And, yeah, I hope
I'm literally
guild. I
I'm
might make a
4th
full
here,
one,
and then I'm off the chart.
Yeah, I hope it was useful for at least someone.
Second,
And see you out there in the turtle streets. Nah, see you in raid, everyone. Good luck to us.
come on, first. There we go. Wait, do I climb from
Was
like
useful,
last?
for at least someone.
second pretty early.
And see you out there in the turtle streets.
Comic Sans. All right, now we actually need to start studying. Soft tea version of buffet, but then it is a buffet. Like you go to a buffet and you eat food, like an Asian buffet, like a Chinese buffet. Man, we get baguette in the guild. Man, okay, so my plan is I'm gonna Oh, what's happening with my camera? I'm gonna rush to 60 on a mage, and I'm gonna join your guild, Cloris, and we're gonna progress through MC. And I'm just gonna raid log on Sundays on Xanadu, on Telebeam. Is my like phone dying? Is that what's going on? Oh, I got battery. Hello. Why is the camera having a stroke? Okay. So that's great, man. Sure, we'll be quite ready for the first day raid. No, but I mean, dude, that's perfect. I'll have time to reach 60 in previous gear, and like I said, like I just joined like a super sweaty guild on Telebeam, and I'm already bored. Like, I fucked around with the camera. It's very. The camera is my phone. I'm just using a program to do the camera. Use the camera on the phone, and it's like wired through Wi-Fi. So maybe it was just the Wi-Fi that went bad, honestly. Nah, but like I said, I'm not looking for a super sweaty, super good top end min-max guild. I'm just looking for a progression guild that's gonna like has a nice community and everyone is just like working together. Like, of course, people should know the strats and stuff like that. Like, it shouldn't just be, I mean, you shouldn't be wiping on the first boss as long as you're progressing. It's just, I like a good middle ground, not between like terrible pugs, like a tier below, you know, people who are just face rolling things. We'll all be in the guilds for, yeah, not quite as good as people want to learn. Yeah, like what I really like with my last guild, the camera's just gonna be choppy now, I don't care, is there were people there who'd like never done BWL or never done MC. And it's fun to like discover it with them, like learning, teaching people. And but like, as long as people are able to learn and they try their best. All right, the camera's just gonna be like this. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi. Maybe there's a lot of people working from home today or something. Abu, welcome. Your mage leveling video was awesome. Just respect to Arcane, even though I'm just leveling. I mean, all power to you. I think, I'd say past level 40, Arcane probably really starts getting good. But if you're single target, like just leveling normally, I think you can go any spec. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my my camera. I don't want to have to go back to my shitty webcam. Right, maybe if I just study a bit. Right, so let's do one at a time. Should get my glasses, honestly. I've realized that I get less tired when I wear my glasses. look like I'm studying. If you're able to learn, we'll of course have to consider if people are suited for the guild. We're oftentimes just sitting in the guild voice chat and Discord chilling. Want to welcome more on? Yeah. I mean, man, like starting a guild and actually getting it to raid is hard. Like I know that running a guild is hard work. Yeah, I mean, if you even get a MC going, like that's gonna be mad respect. Okay. So why do they want us to do? They want us to do aims before we do the background introduction. Wouldn't it make sense to do the introduction and then do the background? Material and method, yes. Well, I mean, this, I don't know really not how we're gonna do statistics. Anyways, let's do this. I'm gonna do the introduction first. That makes more. Oh. Why are you, why are you, so are you not previous wiring? You went hunter, right? Okay. Man, I really want to make like a cool, like a... Oh, Jake. Remove those? What did I do that for? Anyway.
Notification coming. Download.
Why just do that? Wait, you level 50? So you have a... Jesus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, rogues do like insane damage. Oh, so this is like the final... I mean, I'm assuming that the presentation should be done in Swedish. Man, the technical stuff's not kind to me today. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should just do like the stuff in here. My old guild from Classic is called Hesoyam. We were on Gehenna's in Classic, on Classic launch. Gehenna's 2019. Hesoyam. We had some players in our guild also played in Apes. We were on the same server as Apes, so there was some crossover between our guild and Apes. It was pretty sweaty, pretty like meme. I remember we ran the Devil Sar Mafia, like the first couple of phases. We also took over World Chat at one point, I remember. And just started banning everyone from World Chat. That was also really fun. We were pretty hated guild on Alliance. Like a typical autistic, like toxic guild. Hesoyam's still active. They're playing Classic now. It's like a concoction of like the private server guild, like Apes, Salad Bakers, stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's a very much an EU guild. Bunch of Balkans and Spanish people and Swedes and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of UK players as well. Sifa, hey man, long time no see. What's the app for taking notes? It's OneNote. It's really good. I've used it since I think like my second term. So I literally have stuff that I did like, this is my second term. I have things that are like 4 to 5 years old here. It's really good for just building your library of notes. What's this comment? Also, the influx of new players to try on Ambershire, but in a good way. So many. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually like it was like the Streisand effect. Where it's like don't play this game, don't look it up, and it's like everyone does it. My course selection will start in 2 hours. So I'm excited because I moved to another uni. Ah, nice. Like course selection. Oh, you get to pick what like courses you want to study, or is it the whole program? Oh, okay. Ah, cool, man. Select the classes which I have to take or want to take during the semester. Got it. You actually get to pick the things, because we just get like everything is pre-planned. This is like this is what I have to do. Oh, there. Wow. What's your computer setup? Building a new comp with an RTX G shish. My computer setup it's a fucking pre-built. I don't know how many years old it is. I mean, I can bring out my comps. It's a decent computer. I have a really bad processor. I think I have like an i3 processor. If I upgraded my processor and maybe got a little bit more RAM, it would do what I want it to. But but until I started video editing, it's handling everything I want to do fine. You know, you can play like AAA games, but I'm mostly playing fucking World of Warcraft. I'm mostly playing games that are like 20 years old. But I'll bring up the specs for you. But I like, it's nothing special at all. So what do I have? Yeah, I have like an i3 Intel. Yeah, I have an i3 processor, Intel What is this? Doesn't even show my GPU. What? I can't see what graphic card I have. This shows how little I know about computers. If you're building your own computer, like, you already know more than I have. I have a pretty decent graphics card, but I can't figure out which one it is. I don't, it's not. I have like an AMD Radeon, like a decent one of those, I think. That's what I have. And then an i3 processor and not enough RAM. It's funny enough, when you're video editing, is like mostly dependent on RAM for some reason. Because it's like storing so many things temporarily or something. Oh man, to have an RTX fucking current generation. Yeah, if I got like a big fat sum of money, I would just build the most unnecessarily powerful computer. And like barely use, I mean, I would use it for video editing. That would be like the only thing that would require. Vad hittade vi? Yeah, I mean, I feel like people who a lot of gamers just like they just build like the most insane computer, and then they just end up playing like Minecraft and TWoW. Like, yeah, just like WoW and Minecraft, and I don't know, like Counter-Strike. Like, you could probably play CS like on a potato because it's like so well optimized. Maybe, I don't know. But no, you could definitely do it on fucking World of Warcraft. I've gotten like absolutely fucking fuck all done. I'm gonna make this look so much greater, like so good when it's done. But I just need to get like the verbiage right. Like what I'm supposed to have in each segment. That's basically it. I bought it for VR, yet I don't play it too often. Alright, I procrastinate enough. Gotta chop down some wood so I can go back to level. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on VR. I feel like that's something I don't really need in my life. I mean, it would be a cool thing to have, but I've tried it. But that's gonna get. I mean, that's only gonna get better and better. And once it maybe gets too good, maybe I'll be too scared to use it. Honestly. Oh yeah. I'll hit you up about the guild, Cloris, and thanks for dropping in as always, making sure I'm still alive. Yeah, recent pipers are usually here. Doesn't resulted in an increment. I delete that? Thanks, man. Talk to you later. All right. I mean, I probably didn't help you anything, but I mean, I just don't know fucking jack shit about computers, honestly. But I mean, if you're actually using your computer for things like that, like I feel like the first time I've ever gone like maybe I should like get upgrades for my computer was when I started video editing, because I realized that it's super dependent on your RAM. And I mean, RAM isn't that expensive, and it's pretty easy to install. You just fucking slot them out and stick them in. So which is at least what I think. I don't know if there's some fucking hard drive installations and stuff like that, but yeah, so I like probably gonna upgrade my RAM, and I want to upgrade my processor, but for that I would have to know how to do that. And I've also thought about like maybe I should get like water cooling, because it looks cool, you know, getting a fat thing on your CPU and like running some nice wires that close. But that's just unnecessary. What I actually need is just like a better RAM for video editing, and a good processor to, I don't know, run a bunch of, like sometimes when I study and I have like, I don't know, 50 windows up, like that can be hard on my computer. But that's probably also RAM, because like it's using a bunch of storage. Ja, det här var ju typ jättemycket bättre. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Dude, it's so cool people who do stuff like that. Like get really nerdy into flight simulators. I feel like helicopters are really cool. If I didn't do what I do now, I would maybe try to become like a helicopter pilot. But I have terrible vision and I'm colorblind, so maybe that wouldn't turn out well. For 1 hour. Should have eaten before. I kind of need like I need dinner break. Sure, like actually for like a study with me thing where I actually show what I'm studying on, everything is fucking in Swedish. I mean, the work itself is in English, but I'm assuming that they want the presentation to be done in Swedish because like every other thing we do has to be done in Swedish. That's like one of the most annoying things about studying medicine is like everything we read is in English. All the exams we do are in English. Everything we write is in No, how the fuck did I say that? Everything we read is in English. Everything we have to write and produce has to be in Swedish. So there's always this like factor of having to translate things back and forth. So this is pretty much this introduction. Both my CPU and GPU will have liquid cooling. How much RAM do you have? Oh, I just looked at that. I actually looked at that like a couple of days ago. Oh, I mean it's all open now. Is there anything like incriminating here? RAM. Yeah, I have 16 RAM, man. I do like how much does RAM cost? RAM. Yeah, if I'm gonna upgrade, I'm gonna go 64, honestly. That's 2, right? 3,000. The thing is, like, I mean, it would go to that price. I only have 2 slots, but I feel like that's the norm maybe today, to just have 2 slots. You buy 2. 2x, yeah, 2x. Wait, what? Yeah, I would go. Yeah, I want to up, dude. If I had 64 RAM, everything would be running fucking like butter. Yeah, my poor computer is chugging along on 16 RAM. This is actually fucking criminal. Really? Is it really? Yeah, it is 16. Not even like 16 times 2. Like it's just What, do I have two fucking 8 gig RAM slots? It's terrible. Which would be the